Kenyatta is confident. Opinion polls give him a small lead ahead of his rival, and he hopes to avoid a runoff if he wins over 50% of the vote. In a few weeks' time, Uhuru Kenyatta faces trial at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. His running mate, a leading politician, William Ruto, is also indicted by the ICC, but the indictments haven't interfered with their electoral campaign.
It's true we are facing trial in Europe, but God has opened the way, and in the end, Kenyans will choose their leader.
For some, the International Criminal Court's indictment has done Uhuru Kenyatta's reputation no harm.
There is a penalizing element for Uhuru Kenyatta because he is appearing in court as a suspect. But there is also an advantage because he looks like a victim of foreign justice, European justice, which is perceived as white.
In another part of Nairobi, the Nyayo Stadium is full of supporters of Prime Minister Raila Odinga, and they're fully confident of their candidate's chances of winning. Raila Odinga, who lost the 2007 presidential election and contested the results, says he will not allow the election to be stolen this time, even if he says he will respect the results.
If there is any anomalies, we'll pursue them through the legal channel. We'll go to the courts.
The results could be as tight as in 2007. The latest poll gave 44% of the vote to both candidates, but one or the other must have over 50% if he is to win in the first round. In order to avoid any risk of post-election violence, the authorities have banned public rallies after the results are announced.
At least 83 rebels are among more than 180 people killed in fighting between government forces and rebel fighters in the Syrian capital, Damascus. This comes as Iranian Foreign Minister Ali Akbar Salehi insists that President Bashar al-Assad will remain in power until elections. Meanwhile, President Assad has criticized Britain for supporting what he called terrorists in the Syrian conflict that has claimed the lives of 70,000 people. According to the United Nations, we have more in this report.
After weeks of fighting, the Syrian army claims to control a key road linking the central province to Aleppo International Airport. The rebels have been fighting for the strategically important airport and cities under army control, including Aleppo and Damascus. An estimated 182 people were killed Saturday, including 83 rebels. According to Iran, Syria's regional ally, the Syrian opposition should negotiate with President Bashar al-Assad.
Until elections, Mr. Bashar al-Assad will remain the legitimate president. And in the next election, Syrians will decide for themselves who should be their president.
In an interview with the British Sunday Times newspaper, President Assad accused the British government of planning to arm the Syrian rebels.
To be frank, Britain has played famously in our region, unconstructive role in different issues for decades. Some say for centuries. I'm telling you now the perception in our region. If they want to play a role, they have to change this. They have to act in more reasonable and responsible way. Till then, we don't expect from arsonists to be a firefighter.
Bashar al-Assad claims it's absurd to believe that if he leaves power, the fighting will stop, and he cited the examples of Libya, Egypt and Yemen.
We'll now take another break. And a reminder of our headlines once again. Sober reflections on the significance of attaining independence. Gambians from various walks of life continue to praise government and justify the investment being made in education. An alumnus of a reputable university in West Africa set to roll out a scheme designed to make English language and mathematics lessons comprehensible to Gambian students. Al-Qaeda's chief in the Maghreb has been killed in a Chadian military operation in northern Mali, but France said it could not confirm the killing. And Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has lashed out at Britain for supporting what he called terrorist fighting to overthrow him. That brings us to the end of the news. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. Stay tuned and enjoy GRTS. Until then, I am Abubakar Dabo.
Water, a very essential part of our lives. This week on Know the Source, find out how water is produced from the borehole to the taps. What Rahibite, Friday at 7:30 p.m. on GRTS.
asalaamaaleykum képp ko xam ne mu ngi seetaan di leen nuyu ku si nekk seen tur ak seen santa di wax alhamdulillah di sant yàlla suñu borom bu baax a baax moom mi nga xam ne moo mun lépp jox ñu kàttan ak wér bi nga xam ne saa su nekk dañoo def BNL TV show bi nga xam ne moom ngeen bëgg a